Nebraska Humane Society has conducted 2 confiscations recently, just weeks apart. With hundreds of animals now added to the shelter, I spoke with representatives about how they care for them all. Late last month, Nebraska Humane Society recovered hundreds of animals from a home in Papillion.
We went in thinking we were going to be dealing with maybe 100 animals, and it turns out to be nearly 600.
And more recently, on January 25th, they once again rescued a group of animals, this time from a home in Omaha. They recovered 88 animals and 40 that were deceased.
The majority of them were dogs, but there were some domestic animals. I think there was a chicken, there was a pig, there were rats, reptiles, and some birds as well. The conditions as described to us by the Omaha police were right on. They were very disturbing conditions, also considering that humans were living there as well. It just was a bad situation for everybody to be in there.
The 2 recent intakes nearly doubled the amount of animals here at the shelter.
So now you throw in another 88 animals on top of what's been a significant event just a few weeks earlier, and then it just adds to the stress of the staff, volunteers, animal medical, our resources, food, bedding, things like that for the animals. It all becomes amplified.
When they brought the animals from the Papillion home in December, they already had to stretch resources. That many animals means double the amount of medical checks, mouths to feed, and baths, but there's not always double the space.
We have to bring in a lot of crates and additional aquariums for the reptiles and put them in places that not necessarily were intended for that purpose, but the space is there so we can use it.
While this many animals can make it difficult on the shelter, they know this is a better place for them to be.
So those conditions are going to be a breeding ground for all types of health issues.
Thankfully, the Humane Society has a number of local and national partners that have been able to help. Reporting in Omaha, Alyssa Curtis, 3 News Now. Some of those animals have been sent to zoos or the Nebraska Wildlife Rescue. The animals at the shelter will soon finish getting their medical checks and should be up for adoption in the next few weeks.